Stop everything you are doing right now. If you felt that sudden rush of energy just now, that was confirmation. At exactly this moment, Heaven as emergency broadcast system activated for only 777 chosen souls worldwide, and your guardian angel has been waiting for this precise intersection of divine timing and human desperation. The trembling you feel is not anxiety. It is Heaven's frequency synchronizing with your spiritual DNA. In the next 17 minutes, everything you thought you understood about suffering, about waiting, about why God seemed silent, will be shattered and rebuilt. This is not coincidence. This is orchestrated intervention. Out of billions scrolling at this exact second, your name just appeared in golden letters across Heaven's throne room. Not typed, not whispered, shouted. The enemy has been working triple shifts to keep you distracted, because he knows what happens the moment you fully receive what I am about to speak into your existence. Listen with every fiber of your being. There are 3 people who will encounter this message today. 2 will scroll past thinking they have time to come back later. They do not. The spiritual portal that opened 3 seconds ago closes in exactly 13 minutes. And what transfers through it cannot wait for tomorrow. Hit that like button right now. Not in a minute. Right now. This is not just engagement. This is your spiritual agreement with Heaven. Feel that shift in your chest the moment you click. That is divine confirmation. You just signed a contract with eternity. My beloved child, I have watched you cry in bathrooms, in cars, in showers where water masked the sound of your breaking. I have counted 10, 847 moments when you chose to keep breathing even when breathing felt like punishment. Heaven's recording angels have documented every 3 a.m. battle, every silent scream, every prayer you thought bounced off the ceiling. I have seen you sitting on the bathroom floor at 4 a.m., too exhausted to stand, too afraid to sleep, because nightmares wait in the darkness. I have watched you stare at your phone for 17 minutes typing and deleting messages because you could not find words that did not sound desperate. I have witnessed you standing in the kitchen at midnight, staring at nothing, wondering how you will survive another day that feels exactly like the one before. I know about the financial stress that keeps you awake doing mental math that never adds up, wondering which bill to pay late this month, which meal to skip so others can eat. I know about the relationship that is breaking your heart one silent day at a time, one unanswered text at a time until the distance feels like an ocean you no longer have strength to cross. I know about the health concern you have not told anyone because speaking it out loud makes it too real. I know about the dream that died somewhere between who you were and who you became, leaving a hollow space where hope used to live. I know about the shame you carry from choices made in desperation, about words spoken to you that embedded like shrapnel, convincing you that you are not enough, not worthy, not chosen. I know about the exhaustion that sleep does not fix, the kind that lives in your bones, the weariness of fighting battles no one else sees, carrying weights no one else knows about. I know about the guilt of spreading yourself so thin you disappeared, giving pieces away until nothing was left. You have been asking why the struggle lasted so long, why breakthroughs seemed to come for everyone except you, why prayers felt like shouting into an empty sky tonight. The veil is being torn back. What you are about to understand will rewrite everything. For 7 years, an invisible war has raged over your bloodline while you struggled with bills and relationships and health and purpose. Battles were fought in dimensions you could not perceive. The resistance you felt was not natural. It was a specific assignment called the Spirit of Delay stationed at your breakthrough door since 2018. But at midnight tonight, that spirit is legal, right? Expires. The contract it held over your family line dissolves, and everything it blocked for 7 years is about to flood through in 7 weeks. The number 888 is being written across your situation right now, not metaphorically. Literally, 8 angels are being repositioned at 8 entry points of your life. New beginnings, supernatural multiplication, resurrection of dead things. Type 888 in the comments immediately. This is not superstition, this is heaven. S activation protocol. When you type those 3 numbers, angels receive deployment orders. Breakthrough accelerates miracles scheduled for someday get moved to now. Do it before reading another word. Heaven operates on obedience, not intention. You felt different from your siblings, didn't you? Like you absorbed pain others could brush off. Like you saw through masks others accepted. Like you carried weight that had no name. That was not weakness, that was selection. God needed someone in your bloodline who could see into spiritual realms, who could bear the pressure of transformation, who could stand in the gap between heaven and earth. He chose you before conception marked you before birth. You have always been the chosen vessel. The tears you cried alone were not wasted. They were collected in golden bowls and presented before the throne. Every moment of faithfulness, when faithfulness felt foolish, was highlighted in eternal records. Your suffering was not random. It was preparation for this exact moment in exactly 72 hours. 3 undeniable signs will manifest. I do not say might or possibly. I say will. Within 3 days, you will receive confirmation so specific that doubt will have no room to breathe. First, sign a phone call or message from someone who hurt you, bringing either restoration or closure. Someone who walked away will reach out. The timing will be too perfect to dismiss. Second sign, a door you stopped knocking on will crack open. A job you were rejected from will call back. An opportunity you thought past will resurface. A relationship you mourned will show signs of life. Third sign, physical evidence in your body, healing that doctors cannot explain. Energy returning to exhausted bones, pain leaving without medication, sleep coming to the sleepless. This will confirm heaven heard and responded, but these signs come with requirements. Heaven does not respond to casual interest. It responds to radical obedience. Right now, place your right hand over your heart and your left hand on your stomach. Breathe deeply for 7 counts. Hold for 7. Release for 7. Do this 3 times as you declare out loud, I am chosen. I am protected. I am delivered. I receive my breakthrough now. Do not skip this. Your body is more than flesh. It is a living temple, and I am activating dormant gifts in your spiritual DNA right now. That tingling in your hands is not your imagination. That is the fire of purification. Now, within the next 6 hours, you must complete 3 specific actions. First, delete the number of one person who has been draining your energy. You know exactly who I mean. Their name flashed in your mind the moment you read this sentence. Remove their access completely. Heaven is upgrading your circle, but contaminated connections must be severed first. Second, clear one physical space in your home before you sleep tonight. A drawer, a closet, a corner. The physical act creates spiritual room. As you clear space, spiritual portals open for what is coming. Third, text. One specific person who just came to your mind. Do not overthink it. Just send, "I am praying for your breakthrough." That person needs this message more than you know, and your obedience triggers your own acceleration. Now let me tell you what happened to others who received this exact activation. Maria from Philippines typed 888 72 hours ago. She was a single mother, working 3 jobs, drowning in debt. Yesterday, her estranged sister called crying, asking for forgiveness after 9 years of silence. That same day, Maria received notification of a forgotten pension. The amount $34,000. She messaged me. I thought it was too simple to be real. I almost did not type 888 because I felt foolish, but I obeyed anyway, and heaven moved. James from Texas lost everything job car facing eviction. He watched this at 2 a.m. when anxiety kept him awake. He typed 888 thinking, what do I have to lose? 7 hours later, his former employer called about an accounting error. They owed him 6 months of unpaid overtime. The check was $52,000. 3 days later, 2 companies offered him positions at double his salary. His wife called asking to talk. Last month they renewed their vows, he said. I was ready to end my life that night. Typing 888 saved me, but not everyone receives immediate financial blessing. Some receive something more valuable. Sandra from London had been estranged from her daughter for 4 years. The pain aged her a decade. She typed 888, thinking, what could numbers do? The next morning, her daughter stood at her door holding Sandra's granddaughter, a child. Sandra never knew existed. No phone call. No warning. Just heaven orchestrating reunion. David from Nigeria had signed divorce papers. He typed 888 from desperation within 48 hours. His wife called. 6 weeks later, they renewed their vows. God did not just save my marriage. He resurrected it. Patricia from Florida reconnected with her brother who vanished 20 years ago. Robert from California received a call from his estranged son after 8 years. Helen from Australia received a letter from her sister after 30 years of dispute. Let me tell you about 2 more testimonials that demonstrate how heaven moves in ways we cannot predict. Catherine from Georgia had been diagnosed with stage 3 cancer 6 months ago. Doctors gave her 12 to 18 months. She typed 888 while sitting in her hospital room after her 3rd round of chemotherapy, watching this on her phone at 1 a.m. because pain would not let her sleep. She told me later I had nothing to lose. My body was failing. My insurance was maxed out. My family was preparing for my death. 48 hours after typing 888, she went in for her routine scan. The oncologist walked in with a confused expression holding her charts. The tumors had shrunk by 60%. No medical explanation. 3 weeks later, another scan. 75% reduction.
Last month, I received her message with a photo. Cancer-free. The doctors keep saying they have never seen anything like it.
But I know exactly what happened. Heaven moved. Then there is Marcus from Chicago. 37 years old, drowning in $127,000 of debt from a failed business. 2 car loans and medical bills from his father. As funeral creditors calling daily foreclosure notice on his door. His credit destroyed. He watched this message on a Friday night. Defeated. Broken. Ready to file bankruptcy. He typed 888 thinking if God is real, now would be a good time to prove it. That Sunday, he received a call from a lawyer. A distant relative he met once at a family reunion 15 years ago had passed away and left him as a beneficiary. The inheritance after tax is $140,000. Enough to pay every debt with money left over. But that was not all. 2 weeks later, a company he interviewed with 6 months earlier. A position he thought he did not get called saying their first choice did not work out. They offered him the job at $30,000 more than his previous salary. Marcus sent me this voice message in tears. I was 24 hours away from bankruptcy. 24 hours from losing everything. But I typed 3 numbers in obedience and heaven moved a relative I barely knew. A job I forgot about and timing I could never orchestrate. This is not coincidence. This is God. Now scroll down to the comments section right now. Read the testimonies with your own eyes. Some received money, unexpected checks, refunds, inheritances. Some received healing tumors, disappearing, pain leaving. Some received restored relationships, children coming home, relatives reaching out. Some received peace that lets them sleep through the night for the first time in years. But every single person who obeyed received something. Not one testimony says I obeyed and nothing happened. Not one. Even those who did not receive material wealth received spiritual wealth that money cannot purchase. Families reunited after decades, lost relatives found. Broken hearts mended. Check the comments now. See their gratitude. Whether much or little, they always leave thanks and hearts turned toward God. That is the evidence. That is the proof. Right now, receive this comprehensive blessing that will shift every area of your existence. As these words flow over you, angels are moving, demons are fleeing, portals are opening. I speak supernatural elevation over your spiritual life. You will dream dreams with instruction, divine downloads containing blueprints for your next season. You will hear my voice with clarity that leaves no room for doubt. Your prophetic senses are being activated. That gift of discernment you thought was anxiety is actually spiritual radar I am turning on. I declare financial breakthrough that creates generational legacy. That $17,000 in debt is being supernaturally canceled. Watch what happens in the next 40 days. Income is coming from sources you have not thought of. Unexpected refund. Unknown inheritance. Forgotten account. Surprise bonus. The windows of heaven are being blown off their hinges. Provision is being released that makes giving your greatest joy. Every broken relationship meant to be restored will be healed by my hand. The prodigal child is coming home. The estranged parent is about to reach out. The spouse who drifted away is about to wake up missing what they walked away from. Walls that took years to build will crumble in moments, but I am also severing relationships that are poison. Their exit is my protection. Your body is experiencing supernatural regeneration at a cellular level right now. Organs resetting. Systems recalibrating. Pain leaving. That medical report is about to change without explanation. Doctors will say this does not make sense. Strength is returning to tired bones. Your mind is receiving divine clarity. Solutions to problems will download suddenly. Confusion is lifting like morning fog. Wisdom is flowing like a river that cannot be dammed. Emotional stability is replacing chaos. Anxiety losing its grip. Depression releasing its hold. Peace that makes no logical sense is guarding your heart. You will sleep through the night. You will wake with hope. Your children and grandchildren will walk in overflow. Generational curse is breaking. Patterns of addiction, divorce, poverty, mental illness. Watch them snap. Your great-grandchildren will tell stories about the generation that changed everything. And that generation is yours. Favor is being assigned like a fragrance you cannot wash off. Doors will open you do not have keys for. Opportunities will present themselves you did not apply for. The person blocking your blessing, their assignment is being terminated tonight. But you have exactly 777 seconds left. Just under 13 minutes once this window closes. This specific portal of breakthrough shifts to another viewer who is ready. The blessing does not disappear. It relocates. This is not manipulation. This is spiritual law. Windows of visitation have opening and closing times. What is offered to you right now will be offered to someone else if your hesitation outlasts heaven's patience. The countdown has started. Every second you delay costs you momentum. Every moment you hesitate, someone else is obeying. Every minute you wait, another soul is receiving what was prepared for you. 3 people watched this exact message yesterday. One scrolled past thinking she would come back later. She never did. And last night she posted in another video's comments asking why her life feels stuck. Another watched halfway, got distracted by a text message, and forgot to finish. This morning he woke up with the same problems he went to sleep with. The third person obeyed fully. Typed 888, deleted the toxic number, cleared the space, sent the text, set the alarm. Within 18 hours, doors started opening that had been locked for years. She messaged me this morning. I do not understand how this works, but I am not questioning it. I am just thanking God. Do you want to be person 1, person 2, or person 3? I need you to understand something crucial. The enemy assigned to you has been fighting you for years with one single strategy: distraction. Keep you scrolling.
Keep you busy. Keep you entertained. Keep you numb.
Keep you from this exact moment when heaven breaks through the noise. He is panicking right now because you have stayed this long. He is sending thoughts. This is silly. This is manipulation. This cannot be real. But those thoughts are not yours. They are his last desperate attempt. Your spirit knows truth. That is why you are still here. That is why you have not scrolled away. That is why something inside you is saying, pay attention. This is different. Trust that inner knowing. It is my spirit confirming my word. Now complete the divine protocol like this video if you have not already. Your agreement must be registered. Comment 888 below. Your activation code must be entered. When you type those numbers, documents in, heaven gets stamped, resources held in escrow get released, angels on standby get activated. Share this message with exactly 3 people, not your whole contact list. 3. You already know who they are. 1 is on the edge of giving up. 1 is about to make a terrible decision. 1 has been secretly asking me if I still hear prayers. You are the answer I am sending them. And if my spirit is moving you to sow a seed through the button, understand this. You are not paying for content. You are planting in fertile ground. What you sow in faith becomes harvest in manifestation. Those who sowed last week are already testifying about unexpected deposits and surprise blessings. The spiritual portal closes in 90 seconds, not metaphorically, literally. The frequency that allowed this message to break through 7 layers of interference around your life is about to shift. Once it closes, it will not open again for 7 years. 7 years of wondering what could have been. 7 years of watching others walk in breakthrough. 7 years of knowing you had your moment and missed it. Or right now, this second, you change everything. You can stop the cycle of spiritual procrastination. You can end the pattern of almost obedience. You can step into the version of yourself that heaven sees when it looks at you. The version that is dangerous to darkness. The version that radiates light. The version that shifts atmospheres by walking into rooms. The version that prays and things happen. The version that speaks and hearts change. The version that lives in such overflow that blessing others becomes your lifestyle. But you have to choose now, not later. Later is the enemy's favorite word, because later never comes. Now is heaven's only language. 50 seconds. Your destiny is hovering. Your breakthrough is positioned. Your miracle is ready. Angels are poised with deployment orders in their hands, waiting for your obedience. 40 seconds. Heaven is watching not casually but intently. The cloud of witnesses is leaning forward. Your mother's prayers, even if she has passed on, are still active in heaven's courtroom building pressure, waiting for this moment of alignment. 30 seconds. Type 888 share with 3. Choose me now and watch what happens. Choose me now and I will reveal myself in ways that make your past experience with me look like shadows compared to sunlight. 20 seconds. This is your moment. Your divine interruption. Your burning bush. Your Damascus road. Your upper room.
Your Red Sea parting. 10 seconds. Everything changes right now.
In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to your breakthrough season. Welcome to everything you have been waiting for. The portal is sealed.
The contract is signed. The angels are moving. Watch what happens next.
It has already begun. You are chosen. You are protected. You are promoted, and nothing in hell can stop what heaven has started. Your latter will be greater than your former. The best wine was saved for last. What I am about to do will surpass everything that came before. The comeback will be greater than the setback. The breakthrough will be bigger than the battle. The blessing will dwarf the burden. Darkness is lifting like fog under morning sun. Light is streaming through cracks in your circumstances. Flooding places shadowed too long. This is your season of resurrection, restoration, renewal. Dead things are coming back to life. Broken things are being made whole.
Lost things are being found. What was stolen is being restored sevenfold. Believe again.
Hope again. Dream again. Live again. You are stepping into a new chapter written by my hand, and every word is filled with blessing, growth, peace, and purpose. I am proud of you. I am for you. I will never leave you. You are loved. You are chosen. You are mine now and forever. Amen. What you are about to listen to transcends mere words. It represents a sacred movement, something actively occurring in the unseen realm as you engage with this text. While your eyes may perceive solely the physical, the spiritual realm is already in active development. Michael, the archangel of warfare who vanquishes darkness,
is positioned and armed, prepared to defend you. Similarly, Gabriel the archangel, designated with messages of miracles and extraordinary events, has also been dispatched. Their actions are not spontaneous. They operate under command, and today they are moving on your behalf. Although it may not be visible, you are currently enveloped not by adversaries, but by my celestial forces, as a powerful opposing storm begins to gather. This storm will touch a beloved family member, someone you hold dear, introducing a conflict you did not foresee, a discomfort aimed at unsettling you, arriving with great intensity, urgency, and a desire to undermine all that you cherish. However, prior to this occurrence, I am present. In this very instant, I am reaching out to you, touching your soul, and posing a straightforward yet definitive request. Allow me to reign in your heart, like this video now. This is not a trivial act. It signifies a sacred agreement. In clicking and engaging, you convey to me, I am here, Lord. I wish to hear from you. I will not disregard this. This is faith in action. It symbolizes your declaration even in quietude. I acknowledge that this voice resonates truthfully. This juncture is sacred. Heaven has shifted to connect with you. Perhaps you believe you clicked inadvertently or that this video appeared by sheer coincidence. But I orchestrated individuals' connections, algorithms, and timing to reach you precisely at this moment, because I perceived what remains hidden from others. I heard the discussions you lacked the bravery to initiate. I recognized the burden you bear, the unspoken dread you confide in no one, the fear of loss, the anxiety of witnessing a family member suffer, be unwell, or become ensnared in situations that lead them astray.
You are already sensing this ominous shadow drawing near. I understand, for I feel it too. I am aware of everything you experience, but with a deeper intensity. I am the God who engages, who descends, who genuinely cares.
And here I stand today declaring that the conflict ahead is one I can deflect. Yet I require you to recognize me as your sovereign. Not merely as a nominal king or as a flattering title to utter in weekly gatherings, but as the rightful possessor of your innermost being. True allegiance demands total submission. No half measures. No turning to me only in times of distress or convenience, but a persistent, conscious surrender that transforms how you live each day. For the challenges ahead are genuine, and human force alone cannot overcome the spiritual. You may safeguard your home with sturdy locks and digital keys, but the threat will not approach through conventional entrances. It will emerge from the most unexpected places, a careless word spoken, a hasty choice made, or a seemingly innocent trap that gradually entangles you until you find it difficult to breathe. Hence I have dispatched Michael, for this is a war that calls for a divine sword to triumph. I sent Gabriel your way, for what you truly need is divine insight, not mere human suggestions. You must hear with clarity what I am communicating to you right now. There exists a snare designed against your family, yet I, the Lord, grant you the authority to dismantle it before it manifests. There is but one stipulation: recognize me as your king. Not just the ruler of your faith, but over your choices too. Not simply monarch over your beliefs, but over your very heart. For there are those who profess their love for me, yet keep me at bay from the truly significant aspects of their lives. They refer to me as Lord, yet let fear dictate their choices. They proclaim me king, yet are ruled by arrogance. Today, I stand at the entrance of your heart, not as a passerby, but as one who seeks to reign. Should you open that door and genuinely declare, Lord, take control, reign within me, I will enter with might. I will accomplish what you cannot. That family member who appears distant, indifferent, and lost, I can reach them.
I can transform them. I can guard them against evil. But it is crucial for you to recognize something vital.
Some battles can be won before they even begin when you allow me to steer your life. Picture a battlefield. You could equip yourself with all the knowledge in the world, yet without the right commander leading defeat is inevitable. I am the only one who perceives beyond the immediate arena. I witness where the adversary conceals themselves. I recognize the snares hidden within seemingly good intentions. I identify the pitfalls disguised as opportunities. You have attempted to combat your battles using your own strength. You have strived to resolve issues with your own concepts. But this forthcoming conflict demands divine intervention. This is my purpose for being here, because I cherish you and I still have aspirations for you and your household. You might feel like time has run out, that you are losing hold. You may be convinced that too much has transpired, that time has passed you by, that you have been weighed down by age. You might believe that change is no longer feasible. Yet I assure you, I am the God who brings forth all things anew. Time is not a constraint for me. I can overturn the irreversible. I can halt what seems inescapable. All I require is a single act from you. Treat me as king. Cease hiding me behind justifications. Stop approaching me in haste. Stop relegating me to the background. I desire to be your foremost priority, the core, the center of your heart. When I rule within you, no external storm will possess the capability to dismantle your home. As you listen, the heavens are in motion. The spiritual warfare is in progress. The angels are actively engaged. But it is your choice that triggers the miracle. Not your might, not your intellect. It is your decision to prioritize me.
Do not lose focus now. Do not look away. Do not underestimate what you are hearing.
For the voice that speaks to you right at this moment knows all your history, your errors, your confidential moments, your sorrows, your unheard prayers, yet still in full knowledge of everything I have chosen to address you today, because I aspire to enact something profound. You are contemplating that son who has strayed, that daughter who has gone silent, that husband who is growing cold, that wife who has lost faith, that granddaughter mingling with the wrong crowd. I am aware of every detail, and I stand ready to act. But grant me your command. Direct me. For where I reign, evil loses its influence. It is not about your perfection. It never has been. It is about placing me on the throne to which I belong. Because if I rule within you, nothing will dominate you. No illness, no malicious words, no enemy schemes, no crisis. The heart that recognizes me as king becomes a sanctified space. For where I govern, the adversary cannot tread. Your home will be safeguarded. Your loved ones will remain unharmed. Yet this must come from a place of sincerity. It must be genuine. It must happen now. So take action now. Declare right where you are, "Reign in me, Lord." Speak it from your very soul, with all your spirit, with hands raised if you wish, because as you vocalize this, the heavens respond. As you yield, angels descend. As you provide me with the throne, the enemy's chains dissolve. You believe this to be merely a video. This is a proclamation. This is a summons. This signifies the onset of liberation, because I will not permit this evil to devastate your family.
But first you must grant me rain. You cannot fathom how much I have already prevented from occurring in your life. How many times I dispatched Michael to intercept peril before you even perceived it.
Numerous times while you slumbered, battles were fought on your behalf. Gabriel has been repeatedly instructed to send you guidance, warnings, directions. But the clamor of the world has muffled my voice. Today I raise my voice higher. Today I suspend the spiritual clock around you for this very instant. I needed you to be here right now, just as you are, carrying this weary heart, this burdened mind, this thirsty spirit. For what is poised to affect your household cannot be confronted with superficial spirituality. If you persist in attempting to resolve everything on your own terms, you will wear down. You will lose who you are. You will deplete even that which remains standing within you. The foe aims not only to assault you, they intend to gradually erode your strength, to suffocate your belief bit by bit, to drain your valor until you come to accept a life devoid of hope. But I have come to put an end to this. I have come to halt this insidious strategy that seeks to infiltrate your daily life conversations and silences. The malevolence trying to touch your home has already been identified in heaven. And you must grasp that most conflicts that reach your threshold begin first in your heart. This is why I implore you to crown me as king. For when I am in authority inside, what assails from the outside loses its potency. When I take my rightful place in your heart, the entire household is transformed. Even those who do not believe can sense the difference. Even those at a distance start to feel the impact. For when the root is in alignment, the fruit will shift. You pray for me to reach your son, your daughter, your spouse. But if your heart remains divided, your prayers lack a strong foundation. I desire to elevate you as the spiritual backbone of your house. It doesn't matter if they ignore you, ridicule you, or respond with apathy. When you bow before me, all of heaven stands in support of you. Remember those moments when you thought you could never overcome that challenging time. Recall the time when everyone left and you were left with the remnants. Did you truly believe that showed your strength? It was I who stood by you during those moments of uncertainty. I was there positioning Michael at your doorstep when no one stood up for you. I was the one who elevated the silent prayer warriors who interceded on your behalf while you felt utterly alone. You have no idea how profoundly I love you, how I notice you in every nuance. I see every tear shed that went unnoticed. You act like it's solely your duty to mend every situation, as if you are the one responsible for holding your family together with your bare hands. Yet I am here with open arms, inviting you to let me bear that burden for you. Allow me to fight in your stead. Let me take control in the areas where fear currently reigns. You wish for change but continue to follow the same patterns. You long for transformation, yet you still come to me as a last resort. When will you cease living on spiritual scraps and allow me to nourish your heart with the abundance of my presence? When I take charge within you, your home will transform into a haven of tranquility. Even amidst battles, they will lack power. Yes, strong gusts may come, but they will not topple you. For I am sovereign, commanding the winds to cease and ordering the seas to settle. I command the foe to retreat. It's time for you to stop perceiving me merely as an emergency option. I am not only a God who rescues, I am a God who desires communion. What you perceive as desperation is perceived by me as an opportunity. It is within the turmoil inside you that I seek to establish an altar, a throne, a sanctuary. Michael is already prepared for battle. His sword is unsheathed, and Gabriel is already en route with fresh directives. However, the full movement hinges on your total surrender. You expect me to act without a shift in your own being. But if I were to straighten out everything at this moment, you would only turn to me when pain strikes, when crises arise. Therefore, often I permit the journey to persist until you seek me earnestly, with all that you are, your time, attentiveness, decisions, and rest. Because the throne of your heart is crowded with voices from your past, fear, others, opinions, and pride. I wish to clear that space. I desire to sit upon that throne. I want to govern and teach you to see through my eyes, hear with my ears, and love with my heart. The oncoming battle will not be won by your might, but by your alliance with me. You've prayed but not surrendered. You sing, yet your spirit feels detached. You visit places where I speak, but you do not invite me into your feelings. Today I beckon you to something greater, to live a vibrant faith, alive, robust, and genuine, allowing my presence to transform every corner of your home. Your dwelling was never intended to be a relentless battlefield. It was designed to be a haven of my glory, a realm where peace prevails even amid chaos, where words uplift, where forgiveness flows, and love conquers. But it begins with you, with your heart. When you bestow upon me the throne, what was once chaos will turn into a testimony. What was pain will evolve into healing. What posed as a threat will morph into deliverance. What appeared disordered will align divinely. You are no longer compelled to live defensively. I want you to walk with authority. This authority is not derived from loud proclamations or from memorizing verses. It is birthed from surrender, from prioritizing me over options, from praying candidly, from kneeling even amidst weakness, from seeking me when all seems serene. True faith is not contingent on circumstances. It arises from who I am. You may know my name, but do you recognize my voice? Would you identify me if I spoke quietly? Would you realize the touch of my angels as they brush past you? It is not too late. Time still remains. I can still alter everything. However, I wish to begin with you. I yearn to take that calloused heart burdened by scars, traumas, and exhaustion and make it whole again. I wish to lift the weight from your shoulders and replace it with my peace. The crown that feels burdensome on your heart rests in the wrong hands. You have entrusted it to fear, to logic, to control, and to the past. Today, relinquish that crown to me. Allow me to reign, and I shall achieve what no one else can. A storm approaches, but it doesn't have to impact you. Evil schemes are underway, yet victory can be avoided. The adversary may be lurking, but he will not break through, for Michael is already prepared. Gabriel awaits, and my command has been issued. Now the next step is yours. Do not misinterpret this. This isn't just another message. It is a sacred invitation. You stand on the brink of a new season. A season where I am sovereign and you are shielded. Where survival isn't the only goal, but where you stand as a witness. Where you do more than cry out, you walk alongside me. The decision lies with you. However, all of heaven stands ready awaiting your choice. You feel it, don't you? Something is stirring. There's a shift in the atmosphere. Your spirit knows. Your heart perceives that this moment carries significant weight. You could try to continue with your day as if nothing occurred, but within you a voice insists that something is at play. Something is unfolding, and it demands attention. And you are correct. An unseen movement is taking place now. Heaven is communicating, and I am present, with you not as a distant observer, but as your Father, as your King, as the sole one who holds authority over all that exists, including the threats against your home. You strive to remain strong. You hide it successfully. You've mastered the art of smiling amidst pain. You say, "Good morning," while your eyes still glisten with remnants of tears from the night before. Yet I see. I understand. More than ever, I desire for you to allow me into the hidden places you guard even from yourself. This transcends merely rescuing a family member. It is about your restoration from within, fully and entirely. The challenges you face thrive on the unresolved pain that you've kept from me. The enemy is cunning. He studies your painful past, observes the patterns of your soul. He knows where you are likely to falter. He recognizes the tone that disarms you. He understands the insults that can crush your spirit. He is aware of the void you still feel even when you claim to have moved on. But I am also aware. Yet unlike him, I do not exploit your pain. I heal it. I reconstruct you. I reach into areas where no one else has ventured. That is why I tell you not to fear what is ahead. Fear is not in what is approaching, but in neglecting me now. Fear is in continuing to treat me as an auxiliary detail when I seek to be your focal point. The crown on your heart requires a transfer of power. Without realizing it, you've shifted it to pride, to fear, to the past. You have allowed trauma to reign unchallenged for decades. You have let wounds shape your speech. You have permitted bitterness to direct your choices. But that ends today. I want to liberate you from your own constraints. I wish to silence the echoes of trauma. I aspire to break the chains of shame. I want to restore your true identity. For until you view yourself through my lens, you will continue to believe the enemy's falsehoods. You perceive weakness. I see strength. For it is I who sustains you. You may feel isolated. I assert you are surrounded by angels, by care by my presence. You may think the future is bleak. I declare I am the God who transforms impossibilities into testimonies. Gabriel whispers to your spirit at this very moment. He rekindles memories not to harm, but to heal. To illustrate that all you have endured, every misery, every solace woven intricately into a grand design. Nothing is wasted. All will serve to bring forth something eternal. Michael is engaged in battle. Victories are occurring even as you hear my words. Yet the greatest triumph is unfolding within you. It happens when your faith overcomes fear. It's when you kneel, not defeated, but as a warrior who knows their commander. Do you recall the moment you first felt my presence? That instant when you sensed a warmth unnoticed by others, that inexplicable peace, that tear that fell spontaneously. That was me, and that sensation remains reachable. However, you need to crave more. You must long to return to your first love, to come back to me eager, thirsty, and genuine. I did not summon you to lead a mechanical faith. You were not created for lifeless routines. You were meant to walk beside me, to hear my voice daily, to feel my presence in life's little moments, to worship me wholeheartedly, not merely verbally. You proclaim your love for me, yet there remain corners in your heart where I have not been welcomed. Doors sealed tight due to fear that opening them would lead to your unraveling. But it is in your vulnerability that I can reconstruct everything. There's no need to pretend to be invincible. I am not swayed by facades. I reveal myself in authenticity. And the reality is, you are weary.
Weary from solitary battles. Tired from holding everyone together while you are crumbling. Exhausted from smiling when inside a silent plea for rescue is echoing. Today I say, release it all.
Entrust the throne to me, for when I reign, even losses can be redeemed. That conversation you yearn for with a family member but dread their reaction, I can prepare their hearts. That news you fear receiving, I can intervene before it arrives. That situation that seems conclusive, I can script a different conclusion. But this requires a covenant. It demands that you take me earnestly, that you cease delaying your entire surrender, that you pursue me like one gasping for breath, that you desire me above the resolution to your problems. Because those who sincerely seek me discover everything necessary. Do not fear surrender. Fear is the enemy's most ancient weapon. He realizes that if he can paralyze you, he has already claimed victory. But I have not instilled a spirit of fear in you. I have breathed into you a spirit of strength, love, and self-discipline. You are attempting to control what eludes you, and it is depleting your spirit. Control is an illusion. What you truly need is guidance, submission, trust, and a dynamic faith. And faith is not merely a feeling. Choosing to have faith means pressing forward, even when visibility is low. It signifies offering your fragmented heart to me, trusting that I can mend it into something more beautiful than its original form. It embodies the act of relinquishing the desire for complete understanding while placing your trust in the one who orchestrates everything. Is saving your home something you desire? That is a wish I share. Do you long for your children to live in peace? That too is my wish. Is it your aim for the chain of suffering to end here? That is also my wish. However, for this to happen, you must rise up to be a priest, a sentinel, a prophetic voice within your household. Can you recall when I lifted Joseph out of imprisonment and set him in a palace? Do you remember when I selected David from the fields and anointed him as king? Can you remember when I accompanied the 3 young men in the fiery furnace, and not a trace of smoke lingered upon them? Why would you believe I have changed? I remain the same yesterday, today, and forever. What I accomplished for them, I am ready to do for you. But you must allow me entry. Create space for me. Grant me the authority. Offer me everything. For if I am not in control, you will continue to contend with battles you were never intended to face. Michael is prepared. Gabriel is vigilant. The celestial realms are poised. Yet it is essential for you to assume your rightful position. You must determine who governs your heart, who ultimately holds sway in your life, who occupies the core of your thoughts. I seek a relationship, not mere religion. It's not another hurried prayer I desire, but rather a lasting altar. For where an altar exists, fire is present. And where there is fire, there is the divine presence. And in the presence, darkness cannot dwell. Today, I invite you to illuminate your home, to become a vessel for my glory. to embody a prophetic voice even in the face of disbelief from others, to acknowledge me in the place that has forever belonged to me, the throne of your heart.